Hello and welcome to the demo of CognosTM1 connector. Let's first focus on CognosTM1. So with IBM's CognosTM1, you can create multidimensional databases that provide business managers instant meaning from complex business models. So data is stored in multidimensional structures known as cubes, and this collection of such cubes forms the database. So there is a cell value for every possible combination of the dimensions present in a cube. So let's see the TM1 architect. You can see here this represents server. The server consists of cubes in dimensions. So these are the cubes which are there in this server. Now if I drill down in this cube, you can see the dimensions present in this particular cube. So this cube is made up of these dimensions. Now basically we want to import this cube inside Informatica, fetch the data from these cubes into Informatica, as well as write the data from Informatica into these cubes. So basically this is source as well as target based connector. Let's check the client component of this connector. Now when you install the client component of the connector, you can see a new menu item being inserted here inside sources menu. It's called import cube from CognosTM1. So it opens up a wizard. This basically allows you to connect to the TM1 server and import the list of cubes. So here I'm going to provide the credentials to connect to the TM1 server. When I say connect, now this shows the available cubes. Now you can just cross check that these are the available cubes. These have been listed over here. It has connected to the sData1 server and listed these available cubes. Now user can click on any one of the cube and say import to import this cube inside Informatica. Now this will be used as a source. If you go to the data types, this has only two data types, string and numeric, which are supported by TM1 architect, that is CognosTM1. Now similarly you can create a target of type CognosTM1 and the similar wizard will open up here. So this is the same as the one which we have used in the source. So once you click on import in this case, it will create a target of type CognosTM1. Okay, so that's the source and target. Let's see the type of connection which we are going to use for CognosTM1. We are using application type of connection for CognosTM1. In the drop down you can find CognosTM1. When you click on new, it opens up new connection object definition window which has username, password, along with some connection extensions such as host name, port number and server name. These are required for the Informatica server to connect to CognosTM1 server. Now let's check one of the already existing connection which you have created. Now this is the localhost sData1 server connection. Port number we have provided 5001 and the required credentials. Now let's use this connection and run few of the mappings. Now the first mapping which we have created is basically a cube source reader. So first let's see this source reader. Now in this case we have used price cube and we've just fetched the data from price cube to the flat file target. So let's first check the price cube data. Okay, so just to cross check, let's first open up the values in CognosTM1. So these are the values present inside price cube and this has been opened inside TM1 architect. Now let's run this mapping. Now we have created this particular workflow. Now before this, let's see the session properties. Now if you go here in the source qualifier price cube, CognosTM1 connection has been used and this is a session level property. This is the session extension which has been added by our connector. Skip 0 or blank values. So if user decides to just skip 0 or blank values from the cube, he just has to select this. and this is in accordance with the TM1 architect, because this option has been provided over there as well. So let's run this workflow and check the data. Alright, so it is running. Okay, it shows the applied rows and affected rows. Okay, now it has succeeded. 18,144 rows have been fetched from that cube, and which should be loaded into a flat file target. So let's check the flat file target. So this is flat file price target. Alright, so these are the values. Now let's cross check a few of the values. In the TM1 architect, we have opened up a view. Now let's see for actual L series 1.6L sedan, Jan and Argentina. This is 15138.36. Let's cross check this. Actual Argentina 1 L series 1.6L sedan, Jan, and this value is 15,138.36. The same value you can see over here. So this confirms that the data is fetched from a cube to a flat file. Now let's check one target writer. Now this is a mapping which we have created for target writer. We have the data in a flat file and we are going to load it to target price cube. So before going ahead, let's see the data in the source file. Now let's check what name we have provided the target writer. We have used a flat file source and whose name is src underscore price. So src underscore price has the data. Alright, so this data should get loaded to the target price cube. So let's run this mapping and see. We have created a workflow corresponding to the target writer. Now we are going to run this workflow. Now this is the target writer running. Alright, this is succeeded. 300 rows have been applied. Now I'm going to open up the target price cube now. Okay, so here once again I'm going to open up my view. Alright, so these are the values. Now let's check one of the combinations to just confirm that values are correct. Let's see the value for actual L series 1.6 L sedan, Jan and Argentina. Let's check Brazil. It's 221. Alright, Brazil 221 L series 1.6 L sedan, and the value for Brazil. Okay, so 1.6 L sedan Brazil, it has value to 21, and this is going on here to 22 and so on. So this confirms that the data from flat file has been loaded successfully to the target group. So this confirms the reading of data from cube inside Informatica and from Informatica to the cube. Thank you very much for joining this demo. Thank you.